Yes, it's your boy 3CP, and we in the week 9 recap. And a lot of teams got back on track, and we gonna go right and get into it, man. The Ravens and the Dolphins. The Ravens wasted their fluke week this week. They should have had this game last week. Um, it's one of those games, the Ravens just didn't know, didn't play well, and Lamar Jackson. People will say, "Oh, he's not a quarterback. He's not a quarterback," but we seen he just one of those games. But I still believe the Chiefs and the Ravens are the top two teams for the Super Bowl. My picks. And I got one more. The Titans are looking kind of good too. We'll get to them in a minute. Bills and the Jets. What do you expect? The Bills lost to the Jaguars. And they can't come back and lose to the sorry Jets. And that's what they just took care of business. The Jets and that guy Mike White. I don't know if he's gonna be if he's out or is he starting, I don't know, but I know he looked good before he got hurt. So maybe I was wrong about him. Maybe I said he was going to be a fluke and it's a one-hit wonder. But before he got hurt, it looked like he threw a touchdown. It looked like he was going to light him up again, but they just didn't get it. But I believe Zach Wilson's still the future for them. So he's going to end up. He's going to end up starting because they put money into him. So that's what they're gonna do. Buccaneers football team. Buccaneers, they didn't look good. They wasted their fluke. Maybe they overrated, or maybe they just a lot. This was upset week was last week, but the Buccaneers Brady looked bad for the first half. Second half he came back and looked better. Washington got their revenge, but they have been a bad team all season. So I don't know. I always thought the Buccaneers were gonna be an 8-8 team when Brady came. He surprised me winning the Super Bowl, but I didn't believe he would win the Super Bowl. But they surprised me. But I don't believe the Buccaneers are. They're not going. They're not going this year. That's for sure. So Cowboys Falcons, man. What you gotta say? Matty Dry Ice is a terrible quarterback. The Cowboys came in and beat the brakes off the Falcons. They had to make a statement game here. They did what they're supposed to do. There's nothing to say about that game. Saints and the Titans. This game surprised me because last week I didn't even tell you about the Titans. Titans look pretty good with Adrian Peterson. He's not the old AP, but he's still AP. And he did score a touchdown last week. And this Saints game, they don't got their Trevor Simeon is not that great of a quarterback, and that's what's gonna hurt these Saints. The Titans look like they might be better without Henry, and I heard there's a chance he might come back. So Henry and Adrian Peterson at the same time, yeah, look out for him. Colts and Jaguars. Jaguars riding high with that one win off the Bills, and they went right back down to history to be a terrible team. Jonathan Taylor's been looking good all season though, so you can expect the Colts to win this game. I think Trevor Lawrence is having a bad time out there, but I think he might be. They might get 4 or 5 more games next year if they get their running back and some offense back. But that's what it is, man. Lions and Steelers. This is what you tell when two teams are so bad. Ben Roethlisberger is so bad. The Lions are so bad. They couldn't even win the game. They had to tie. When you have two trash teams, that's what happens. And the Steelers are winning. They're only 5-3, but they're still a trash team right now because Ben Roethlisberger is not a good quarterback right now. He's just not. And the Lions are just. I thought the Lions were going to win. I'm thinking the Lions might not win the game. I just would say that's what's going to happen. Browns and the Patriots. This surprised me. But Baker Mayfield just stunk it up. The Patriots are getting back to what they like to do, and maybe they can be a little wild card surprise, but I don't think they're going to do much else. Vikings and Chargers. The Chargers have been a disappointment. They ride high early in the season, and now the Vikings, who've been looking good, they've been in most all their games. They just been losing in the last seconds of these games. Kirk Cousins actually been pretty good. For the last few seconds, but I said they lose out in the playoffs. I still think they're gonna move on from them. We'll see. Panthers and Cardinals. Cam Newton coming back to the Panthers. Who expected that? The dude to come back to the team that let him go and then score 2 touchdowns, beat the number 1 team in the league, as you could say right now, and beat them really bad. But they didn't have Kyler Murray, and I don't even know what's the status on him. But the Cardinals are still a good team. But they need Kyler Murray. That's what I know. Eagles and Broncos. Oh, the Broncos are riding so high after beating the Cowboys. And they come back, and you can see how trash they are because they lost to another trash team, the Eagles. You don't lose to the Eagles. That's just, like I said, last week was a fluke. I still think Jalen Hurts is he's all right. I like him kind of, but the Broncos are just they wouldn't. It is that was just one of those games where they just had the Cowboys number. That's all it was. Seahawks and the Packers. I think Russell Wilson played this game, didn't he? Anyways, they couldn't score a point. The Seahawks are not the Seahawks that we used to seeing. They are not going anywhere this season. The Packers might be the top team in the league besides the Cardinals and the Cowboys because Aaron Rodgers. That's what it is. Chiefs and Raiders. I told you the Raiders were going to go back down to size, and the Chiefs have now taken over and have a better record than them. What did I say? Don't I told y'all this? Don't trip. The Chiefs will get back to what they got to do. They're not going to be my. I don't know. I got a situation because my Cowboys, my Chiefs, Pat Mahomes really. I like Pat, I like Chiefs, but I don't want them to lose. But I don't want the Cowboys to do so. But I'm going for the Cowboys, of course. I think the Cowboys can beat them now that the way the Chiefs defense are playing. But it's going to be a high-scoring game. That's what I believe. Rams and the 49ers. Odell Beckham came back and didn't do a diddly squat. The Rams are kind of overrated right now. They just stacking out these defense, getting all these players, and they're still not doing nothing but lose. So the 49ers get the win. Jimmy Garoppolo is 5-0 versus the Raiders, versus the Rams. That's surprising. I don't think Trey Lance is once again. I don't think Trey Lance is going to get any time sooner. If Jimmy Garoppolo keeps winning, I still believe they'll probably go with him. They're going to let him. They're going to find somewhere to get him. Like they need a quarterback somewhere like Miami or something. I think. Or back to number one. New England is out of the question. But a team like off the top of my head, Minnesota. If they leave from Kirk Cousins, you got the Lions, of course. But I believe Trey Lance will get some time next year. But that's what it is, man. What you think about Week 9? Did your teams win? Was it a good win? We out.